All right, boom. Third video of the day. Triple upload, nigga. On my lunch break at work, nigga. You know what the fuck going on, nigga. Stu's life, nigga. You know what the fuck going on, nigga. Hey, I want to say this real quick. Tyler, the Creator, got a bar where he talk about niggas giving their opinions on their lunch break. Nigga used to work at Starbucks too, nigga. Stop playing, nigga. Used to have lunch breaks too, nigga. I'm tired of these rappers acting like they above criticism. Acting like niggas just, or because you live a regular life, your opinion is just kind of like out of the window, or like niggas just, like nigga. Anyways, yeah, I'm a little triggered about that, you know. The fucking successful rappers talking down on the fucking working class. It's a little cringe, man. Stop doing that. Anyways, Kid Cudi. Kid Cudi, I wanted to speak on Kanye throwing suds at Kid Cudi in his fucking Drink Champs interview. Okay. He said he put Kid Cudi in a text and said that he's worth more than all of them. Okay. Now, are we going to pretend that 808s and Heartbreaks isn't like fucking, what, 80% responsible? Like, Kid Cudi is responsible for like a good chunk of 808s and Heartbreaks. That wouldn't even be an album, like a thing, if he hadn't met Cudi. Rap wouldn't even be what it is today if he didn't make 808s and Heartbreaks. So when you think about that, like when you think about how 808s and Heartbreaks created, when you think about how 808s and Heartbreaks created, inspired rappers like Drake to fucking make music, and basically it inspired a whole generation of new rappers to get in their emotional bag, right? When you think about how that couldn't have happened without Kanye's help from Kid Cudi, I feel like Kanye is just kind of like, it's like, bro, Kid Cudi has just as much influence on this shit as you, bro. Maybe even more. Like, yeah, you're probably worth more, but you kind of like had a hand in stifling that man's career. Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, you kind of took his whole, you know, he helped you out on 808s and Heartbreak. Like, Buddy was like super wholesome and humble his whole career. You know what I'm saying? If you ask me, you know, Kid Cudi would go on like little Twitter tirades and rants and shit on, you know, like I remember him going at Drake one time. I think he's like, you know, like this little shit. Like he would have like little emotional rants on the internet and shit like that. But like the nigga has been pretty humble and thankful and grateful for his career. And I get why Kanye upset. Kid Cudi did a song with Drake. That's what it seems like. But when you really think about it, and Kid Cudi probably won't say it like out loud, but Kanye really held that nigga, like drug him down. I don't want to say drug him down, but like kept him in the same spot. Like Kanye, like Kid Cudi being on good music, and the way Kanye sort of like, Kid Cudi has always been the type of guy who's just been happy to be here type shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm happy to be here type of nigga. You know what I'm saying? Who's just like, he just wants to make music from the heart and live a decent life. You know what I'm saying? Like he's not really trying to like, he's not out here like Kanye trying to be like God and like the music goat and shit like that. Cudi is a goat in his own way, and he's a goat in probably a much more important kind of way than even Kanye. Like, bro, Kanye has emotional songs, but not on the level of Kid Cudi. Like, Kid Cudi saved lives with his music and the shit that he talked about, which is like something that you can't like replace. Like, you can't like replicate that. And I'm talking about on some like super deep emotional levels that are like real and true, and like it's like palpable. Like you can hear it, you can feel it. You know, like in his words and his lyrics, and like his producers, Dr. Genius, they all sort of like help create this I don't want to say aesthetic, but the sound for Kid Cudi. And it's like you can't have a replacement. It's like he's Kid Cudi has his identity. He has his own identity, and he has his own like sound. Excuse me. His own identity, his own style, his own everything. You know what I'm saying? All Kanye has is like maybe beats and like curate and like an eye for music, maybe like an ear and an eye. You know what I'm saying? Like he could tell you what's good. He could tell you what sounds good. He could tell you what looks good. And he could like make what sounds good, but he doesn't have like, I don't want to say the heart of someone like a Kid Cudi and something like that. So, you know, for him to sort of like put Kid Cudi into that little like to have beef with him or something like that, it's just kind of corny to me. That's just corny as fuck. Cause it's like, bro, Kid Cudi is kind of like, a little bit of like a lot, more important than Kanye in a lot of ways. Like I don't want to say more important, but like just as important as a Kanye, as like, definitely more important than like someone like a Drake or something like that. I would say that, you know what I'm saying? Just because of the impact of his songs. And Drake's music does, Kanye and Drake's music do touch people on an emotional level, but Kid Cudi is like, it's like different, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't have, well, especially back then, a lot of people didn't have the wherewithal to dig into those type of emotions that he used to talk about. And yeah, like we wouldn't have a Drake if it wasn't for 808s, which in turn saying we wouldn't have a Drake if it wasn't for Kid Cudi. So you have to put some respect on his name, man. I don't give a fuck about the monetary. Like Kanye flexing on this nigga about having more, about being more worth to him when you're like one of the main propagators for that nigga not making as much money as he should. So that's fucked up. You know what I'm saying? That's really all I wanted to say. Triple upload. Stooge Life, chat niggas. You already know what the fuck going on, man. Hey.